Good morning, family. Quick question. When you left high school, graduated or not, did you see then where you are now? Like, did you see to a point where you planned your future, as in where you are now? Did you actually plan back then to make sure where you are now was going to be what that was? If you did plan, what is the percentage? Because I understand that things happen. You have to adjust the plan. I understand God causes disruptions. God, He edits some parts of our plans to fit His will and His plan for our lives. What is the percentage? Like 85% of the plan that I wrote down, I'm living it now. Like, what is the percentage? And if you didn't plan for your future, if you didn't plan to be where you are now, how pleased with where you are right now are you? How pleased? Can you say that, man, my life couldn't be better? Or it's the complete opposite, like, man, like, my life is nowhere where it should be? Like, I'm just curious to know, did you see your future back when you was in the 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th grade? Even if you went to college, did you plan to be where you are now? And if you did plan, was it the thoughts and the visual that you kept in your head, or you actually put it on paper? You chose to be the architect of your life. Did you plan? And if you did plan, how much of that plan that you wrote down back then are you living now? If you didn't plan, how is your life right now? How is, speaking past tense, how is your future now? And if it's not what it turned out to be or what you hoped for it to be, and considering you didn't plan, imagine what next year is going to look like. Imagine what the next 5 years is going to look like if you continue this up. Just imagine. Because as you get older, times get harder. And as you get older, if you do not have kids yet, there's a possibility you're probably going to have kids. If you can't have kids, you're probably going to be with someone who may have kids. And it's going to be much harder because the focus shifts a bit. I'm not saying that no, you're not going to have time to plan for your future. I'm not saying that you're not going to have time to actually live the purpose and the calling in which you were created to live. But it makes it much harder because, like, you have more responsibilities. So look back on when you were in school. What is the crowd you hung around? What were you exposed to? And how that became the anchor to your future, because now you have some of the same habits. If you don't, you hang out with some of the same friends, maybe different faces, maybe new people, but you're attracting the same people, if not that, some of the same habits and some of the same practices that you had then, because you wasn't exposed to anything different in terms of where you're trying to go, because you did not know where you was trying to go, because you didn't plan for it. You're still experiencing the same old result, maybe at a higher or deeper level, because you're not planning for your future. Because when you start to plan for your future, you see where you're going, you know where you're trying to get to. Like it changes your circle. Because you are so hungry for that, because you are dedicated, because you are determined to change your future, your reality for where it is now and what it is now. You understand that you can no longer make the same decisions. You can no longer hang out with the same people. You can no longer indulge in the same habits. You know that you have to change your practices, because it is those same things that kept you where you are now. So, my point is, for one, see the vision for your future clearly. And if you do not plan for your future will make plans for you. For you all that did not plan for your future, think back what your life was like when you was in school, and look at where you are now, and pull from that and understand that if you don't start planning, writing this down, and putting it into effect, your future is going to look just like this. And for you all who did plan for your future, and what you're seeing now, the life that you're living now, may not be 100% of what you planned out, what you mapped out, but it is a reflection of you planning for your future. So now you understand that I must do this in order for me to get to where I'm trying to get to, become the person that I want to become. All right, keep it up. But for us who didn't plan, we have a lot of work to do. Let's change our reality by sowing in our future now, to ensure in the future, this reality that we're living now, it will be no more. All right, you guys stay blessed. Understand you were created with a purpose. It's time to live that purpose. God has given us permission to take control of our lives, not independently of Him, but we have control of our lives to where we have control over changing our future. So let's start making that happen right here, right now. You guys stay blessed.